Step back and watch the chef cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church.
Ah! Huh? 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 Super Bowl MVP Jaylen Hurts has entered the chat. Super Bowl MVP Jaylen Hurts just entered the chat. And y'all see why I be 10 toes down the way I be 10 toes down. Huh? Huh? Let's talk about the season that Jaylen Hurts is truly having. 280 passing yards in the last 3 games. Let's talk about the season Jaylen Hurts is really having out here. Huh? Let's talk about it. A lot of people seem to be confused. A lot of people seem to have thought that he wasn't who he said he was. The man just won a Super Bowl and they still disrespect him. Jaylen Hurts just put up a perfect passer rating. A perfect passer rating despite his offensive coordinator. Despite his offensive coordinator. And despite his offensive coordinator. Jaylen Hurts did that. Scramble drills and comeback throws to AJ. Perfect dime over the top of the defense. The Smitty. Smitty went ham. Wasn't that a career day for Smitty? Let's start there. Ball barely was hitting the dirt. That was supposed to be the #1 passing defense, right? Stop disrespecting Jaylen Hurts, man. That's the message of the day. The Philadelphia Eagles get off of the schneid. They break the losing streak. 5-2. That's a real damn good record. Real damn good record, despite what we've been through. Kevin Patullo is still really, really bad. Really, really bad. And it's a lot of people that's really, really mad that their beloved Carson Wentz couldn't seal the deal. Unstable Eric, thank you for the super chat. They all quiet, bro. No chat on Twitter. Literally crickets. Perfection. Perfection. You literally can hear a mouse pissing on cotton on the internet right now. You literally can hear it. You literally can hear it. Everybody was disrespecting Jaylen Hurts this past week. From Nick Foles to hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what was going on. And I don't want to pat myself on the back. I said they was going to move Jahai Campbell. I said they was going to move Jahai Campbell to edge. We already know. I said the offense was due for an explosion. I don't want to pat my back. Y'all know what they call me around here. Y'all know what they call me around here. This ain't nothing new. Y'all know they call me Crystal Ball Brunson. I'm rarely ever wrong. I'm rarely ever wrong about this football team. I'm rarely ever wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at these clown activities right here. This is what Elliott Shore-Parks put up. His prediction was that the Eagles was going to lose this game. They needed Carson Wentz to beat Jaylen Hurts today to fit their agenda. So much to the point to where they picked against the team that they cover. They picked against the defending Super Bowl champs to lose 2 games in a row. To lose 2 games in a row. They didn't think or believe that the guy could come out and have a perfect passer rating. They didn't think that AJ and Smitty could both go over $120. They didn't think that Jaylen Hurts would throw dot after dot, carve this defense up, manipulate the pocket. They didn't want to believe that a guy that they've seen do these things was capable of doing these things. So in order to feed their ego and dislike for this man, they picked against him this week, y'all. They picked against them this week, y'all. They picked against the team they covered this week. Nick Foles just went on air and echoed every hater say about Jalen. I don't think he's elite from the pocket today. I don't think he's elite from that. Listen, I like Nick Foles. I love Nick Foles. One of my favorite Eagles of all time. Nick Foles was the best Eagles quarterback in franchise history to me until last year. He was the only one that did it. The only one that did it. Has Nick Foles ever thrown a perfect game? I don't think so. I don't think he's ever had a perfect passer rating. I don't think so. All the hating and all of this that they do to Jalen Hurts, what you just saw is what we all know. We all know these things to be self-evident. He did it in spite of shitty play calling, y'all. In spite of it. He might have saved Kevin Patullo's job, but that's a story for another day. He might have saved Kevin Patullo's job. Kevin Patullo don't got a lot to do with that victory, y'all. The quarterback has to make them throws. That's what we need y'all to understand. If Jalen Hurts makes these throws Thursday last week against those guys, they don't win either. Jalen Hurts has to play flawless in this system. He had to put up a perfect passer rating to win by less than a touchdown, y'all. To win by 6 points. That's what it took to be flawless in this system. Is he a top 5? Is he elite? Is he an elite thrower? What did your eyes just see? I look on Twitter. I don't see a lot of passing charts either. I don't see a bunch of. Let's look right now. Let's look together. I don't see a bunch of. I see a lot of respect. Jalen Hurts is serving up a perfect passer rating performance. 18 out of 21. This is before the other bomb. Stayed perfect. 236 yards, 3 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. Come on. I don't see a lot of passing charts. I don't see a lot of hate. I don't see a lot of passing charts. You scroll around, that's all you see. Laughter and smiles, giggles. You see laughter, smiles, and giggles. Not a lot of passing charts. Now, we do need to do something about this offensive line. That's for sure. We do need to do something about this offensive line. That is for sure. I don't see a lot. That's what I see. That's what I see, y'all. I see the offensive leaders. 326 for Jalen, 3 touchdowns. 9 catches for Smitty, $183. AJ had 121 yards on 2 touchdowns with just 4 catches. 4 catches. Imagine what Brown can do for you if you get the man six catches a game. Kevin Patullo made that shit so difficult. You see how they was throwing the easy out routes to Addison all game? We don't get none of that. Jalen Hurts has to do this, bruh. He has to make amazing throws on the run. He has to throw perfect deep balls. He has to throw perfect back shoulder fades. He has to have a clean game. Let's look at Jalen. Let's look at Jalen Hurts stats. Let's look at Jalen Hurts stats so far. Let's look at it. I know y'all got a hate watch to get to. We're gonna get to it. Let's look at Jalen Hurts stats. I think Jalen is around 1,500 yards right now. 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, 4 rushing touchdowns. 5-2. The last 3 games, there's only a couple quarterbacks who have been balling the way Jalen Hurts has been balling through the air the last 3 games. Yeah, we ain't win them games. But this Jalen Hurts' 3rd straight game with over 280 passing yards, man. I don't know if he's had a stretch like this in his career. I don't know if he's had a 3-game stretch passing the ball like this in his career. I don't think so. But what happened to all the disrespect about he can't throw? Y'all do this every year after a bad game, just to have to walk it back. Keely is a two-pack of ass, can't tackle unless it's his own team. Moro, good. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we got to do something about Keely Ringo. Also, Makuba, too. The foul is still out. The foul is still out. Jalen Hurts is MVP. A lot of guys got to shut up and watch football. They don't know what they watching, bruh. They don't know what they're watching. Marco Bresci, thank you for the super chat. Jalen 100p saved Kevin Patullo's job again, LB. He can't create a game plan for 4 quarters. We keep looking like 2 different teams that each half is crazy. I think that's the most complete game that the offense played, though. I think that's the most complete game that the offense played, if you want me to keep it a bean. I think we scored a touchdown in every quarter. I mean, that's as complete as you could get. We left something on and we left 3 points out there with Jake Elliott. We left 3 points out there with Jake Elliott. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts balled out, man. Jalen Hurts balled out. He balled out, and that's what it took, man. That's what it took, because I see the frustration is going to start building with Saquon. Saquon is going to start getting frustrated because these guys, listen, bro, blocking for Saquon Barkley should absolutely be a dream for an offensive guard. That's your easiest way to get paid, being an offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles. But you got guys like Britt Tooth, Steen at times. Guys are not trying to take advantage of the opportunity in front of them. You know what I mean? Makuba didn't have a pick. I'm grateful for the pick. But then you seen he almost let Justin Jefferson score on a 4-yard pass because he didn't want to come down and make contact with him. He let Justin Jefferson run right past him. Too much hesitancy from the tackling and missed tackles from Makuba for me. Way too much. And I know Vic sees it. I know Vic sees it. But what I don't see right now is all the stuff everybody was talking about. That's not what I don't see that right now. I don't see that right now. I see everybody, Jalen Hurts on 10+ yard throws versus the Vikings, 9 for 12, 284 yards, 3 touchdowns. 5 big-time throws. That's the number 1 passing defense. That's the number 1 passing defense, though. That's the number 1 passing defense, though, right? They the big bad wolf, though, right? Jalen can't throw the ball, though, right? Come on, man. Everybody's sending me with Nick Foles is talking about. Everybody couldn't wait to jump on the Jalen Hurts hate train this week, man. Everybody couldn't wait. Jalen Hurts has been proving people wrong for 7, 9, 12 years now, man. Y'all not exhausted with hating on this guy? Y'all not exhausted with hating on this guy? It don't get exhausting. It don't get exhausting hating on this dude. Y'all not tired? Y'all not tired hating on this dude? I'm confused. Y'all not tired hating on this dude? Hold on, y'all. I almost got in trouble. You know when you get one of them text messages, one of them, did you take the meat out? Did you unthaw the meat message? Whew. Thank you for reminding me, babe. She must be looking at me right now on here. You down there running your mouth. Did you do what I asked you to do? It's going to get done. I don't see them charts. I don't see it. Help me make this make sense, y'all. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see none of the disrespect no more. They waited for it, and this is disgusting. This is disgusting, y'all. This is disgusting. And this is why I keep saying, bro, this is why. This is why. This is from Elliott Shore Parks. Pick the Vikings to beat the Eagles. Why I keep on saying that we got to stop letting these outsiders in. We got to stop referring to guys who don't know the culture of the city, who don't know the grit and the backbone that our quarterback got. We got to stop referring to the help. Dallas up 7-0. Marshawn Pamplemore getting cooked. It's about to be a good-ass day. How about them Cowboys? Let's get it done. It's about to be a good-ass day. Oh, we going to be back tonight. We going to be back tonight. We going to be back tonight. We going to hit them with a two-piece special tonight. Yeah. Yeah. They running around asking for Tanner McKee. They running around asking for all these other quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts has had a perfect passer rating. Where's the apologies at? Where's the apologies at? There's never no apologies. It's always disrespect. Let the Commanders lose tonight. We're gonna put their body in a body bag. Let the Commanders lose tonight. We're going to put their body bag in a body bag, ladies and gentlemen, and I will not be nice about it. I will not be nice about it. They better not go out there and lose tonight. I don't care who your quarterback missing. He one of them ones, ain't he? He one of them ones, ain't he? That's the 30th ranked defense. We're going to put their body bag in a body bag tonight. But this stream about the Eagles right here. This stream about the haters. This stream about the haters, not the haters not being as loud as they're not loud right now. The haters ain't loud right now. The haters went MIA on us. The haters don't even believe the nonsense that they were spewing. Where'd they go? Huh? Where'd they go? Nick Foles doing an interview talking about Jalen sounding like a hater. Sounding like a hater, Nicholas. You sounding like a hater, Nick. You sounding like a hater, Nick. I don't care what nobody say. You sound like a hater to me. You sound like a hater to me, Nick. I don't give a damn if you want us the first one. You sound like a hater to me. He wants us the second one. Show some respect. Show some respect. Players make plays, and that's what Jalen Hurts is. Players make plays, and that's what Jalen Hurts is. Last 3 games, Jalen Hurts might average. He averaged like 295 yards pass in the last 3 games. He can't throw. He can't throw. At one point in the game today, the only 2 incompletions was a drop from AJ and a drop from Smitty. At one point during the day, man, don't make me mad. That's all I'm going to say. A couple rare missed deep shots, and people were acting like Jalen doesn't have one of the best deep balls in the league. ESP is a clown, by the way. I can't stand none of these guys, bro. I can't stand none of these. Cilio is live, and he looked too bothered about the Eagles win. He is bothered. He needed Carson Wentz to win that game. Y'all know what Dan Cilio is. Y'all know what Dan Cilio is. Y'all know what he is. He needed Carson Wentz to win that game. They was trying to have a rally, y'all. They was going to have a rally. They was going to cut up napkins, cut up sheets, cut holes in the eyes, and run outside and have a rally if Carson Wentz would have won. We know what that was about. We know what they tried to insinuate. They don't like him even after he's done the impossible. Winning the Super Bowl is impossible. Every year, it's the impossible. It can never be done. Winning the Super Bowl is impossible. How you halfway stepping for the team? How you pick the Vikings to beat the Eagles? The Eagles. And Isaiah Rodgers got cooked today. I like Isaiah Rodgers, though. Lose to Carson Wentz, never that. Never the crumb. Lose to Carson Wentz, never. Cancel that rally. The rally canceled. Ain't no rally today. Lose to Carson Wentz, win. In what lifetime? In what lifetime? In what lifetime? When that's going to happen? You let me know. But I'm going to get to my hate watch because, I got it. 1,000 people lose to Carson Wentz. Where? Like, we don't own the Vikings, but he should know that, though. He should know that, though. Isaiah Rodgers. What the hell Isaiah Rodgers about to do? You better go do that to them other people. You better go do that to them other people. Man, did y'all get your free $20 entry, no deposit needed with Sleeper? Go get it right now, man. Go get it right now. They're giving out free money to play with. If you pick Carson Wentz, you win the bag. Use code LBSBMVP. Get a $100 deposit, match up to $100. Go do it. Best bet variety in the business. We got picks, man. I got a pick 'em guru gonna join the show soon. Welly well. Soon as the schedule lined up, we're gonna give you the pick of the week. The pick of the litter. If you pick Carson Wentz, guess what happened? You lost money. He threw 2 picks. If you pick Jaylen Hurts, guess what happened? Cha-ching, money in the bank today. If you pick an AJ anytime, cha-ching. A Smitty, cha-ching. If you pick Jalen again to go over 200 yards because he did the previous, cha-ching. Man, let's get to the hate watch, man. All the Cowboys about to do me a salad. I'll be back later, y'all.
Step back and watch the step cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds,